So, do you remember Saturday, January 24th? Did you wake up, look at your phone, and just feel like your entire digital life had been thrown into a blender? Yeah, you are not alone. Millions of us got hit with this bizarre double whammy, a glitch in Gmail that, believe it or not, collided with a massive, terrifying security breach. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to unpack exactly what happened.
First things first, let's set the scene. This is the day everything just sort of broke. The day Gmail, the one service we all trust to keep our lives organized, basically stopped doing its main job. For millions of people, it was nothing short of email Armageddon. Those little tabs, promotions, social, you know the ones, the things that have been protecting us from digital noise since 2013, they just vanished, and bam, suddenly every pizza coupon, every newsletter you forgot you signed up for was sitting right there next to an urgent message from your boss. What a mess. And that quote, it just nails it. For years, we've had these digital filters, these algorithmic gates, keeping all the junk at bay. And then in an instant, the gates just flew open and years of digital trash came flooding into our main inbox. But the real panic wasn't even about the clutter. It was when these bright yellow warning banners started popping up on everything, even on emails from totally legit places like our banks or our jobs. That's when you knew something was seriously wrong. It was like Google's AI completely lost its mind and couldn't tell a friendly email from a dangerous one. So what did Google say? Well, they eventually came out and confirmed a misclassification issue. Basically, their machine learning models took a nap. For a company that built its entire reputation on being the AI giant, this was, let's be honest, a huge public embarrassment. For 5 whole hours, their core sorting AI just quit. And the timing of this glitch, oh, it could not have been worse. Because while we were all completely distracted by the chaos exploding in our inboxes, something much, much darker was quietly being uncovered in the background. And right here, this is the double whammy. You've got event A, the filter glitch, happening out in the open where everyone can see it. But at the exact same time, you've got event B, the discovery of a massive database of stolen passwords. These two things weren't technically related, but their timing created this absolute perfect storm of digital distrust. 48 million. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's how many Gmail accounts were found exposed in this breach. The scale of this is it's staggering. So the bombshell report came from a researcher named Jeremiah Fowler. What he found was a 96-gigabyte database just sitting out there, totally unsecured, unencrypted for anyone to see. It had 149 million records of raw login info. To put that in perspective, that is basically the entire population of Russia. Okay, so what was this breach, really? Because the first thing everyone assumed was actually dangerously wrong, and the truth reveals where the real vulnerability is for all of us. I mean, this was the question on everybody's mind, right? You hear 48 million Gmail accounts are exposed, and the first thing you think is, oh my God, someone broke into Google's servers. But the answer, and this is so important, is no. Google was not hacked. Their servers were fine. The truth is actually way more personal. This breach was a massive collection of data stolen from millions of our own individual devices, from our laptops and our phones. It all happened because of something called Infostealer malware. Now, don't think of this like a big bank heist. Think of it more like a tiny spy that you accidentally invite into your house. You download a fake program or a sketchy browser extension, and boom, this thing installs and just sits there, silently recording every single thing you type, including, you guessed it, all of your passwords. And you want to know the truly chilling part? When the researchers found this database, it was alive. It was actively growing. As they were watching, new passwords were being dumped into the file in real time. This wasn't some old, stale list. This was an active, ongoing threat. So now you can see the perfect storm, right? You've got 48 million devices out there infected with this spy software. And at the exact same moment, Gmail's safety filters completely fail. That's the double whammy. It's the 1-2 punch that just shattered everyone's confidence and kicked off this wave of mass panic. Okay, so that's the disaster. Pretty grim stuff. But now let's pivot from the problem to the solution. Let's talk about what you can actually do to fight back and protect yourself. So here's the most crucial thing to understand. Just changing your password is a total waste of time here. Why? Think about it. It's like changing the locks on your front door while the burglar is still hiding in your living room. They're just going to watch you install the new lock and grab a copy of the new key on their way out. So here's your real action plan. It's 3 simple steps. First, you have to clean your device. Scan your computer for malware right now with good, reputable software. Second, go in your browser settings and look at your extensions. If you see anything weird or anything you don't recognize, get rid of it. And third, go to a website like Have I Been Pawned and check if your accounts were part of this mess.
And I really cannot say this loudly enough. You have to clean the device before you change any passwords. The order here is absolutely critical. Any other way is pointless. Get the spy out of the house first, then you can change the locks. Okay, let's zoom out for a minute. What does this whole meltdown really mean for the future of our digital lives? This whole event was a huge wake-up call, and it's a massive signal about where security is headed. What this meltdown really signals is the beginning of the end for the good old-fashioned password. You should expect to see companies like Google get way more aggressive about pushing us all to use passkeys. And why is that? It's simple. Malware can't record your fingerprint or your Face ID scan the way it can record you typing password 123. It's just a fundamentally stronger defense against this exact kind of attack. So what are the big takeaways from all this? I think there are 3 main lessons here. First, your inbox isn't some safe, sacred space. It's just another folder. Treat it with suspicion. Second, security starts with you, on your device, your endpoint, not somewhere up in the cloud. And third, we have to reject complacency. All that convenience from filters made us lazy, and it made us vulnerable. And this is why this stuff matters more than ever. Tech giants are spending billions and billions of dollars to make their cloud servers into fortresses. So the hackers, they're pivoting. They're going after the cheapest, softest, easiest target they can find. And that's us, you and me. We are the new front line in the cybersecurity war. I want to leave you with this final thought. For years, we've been outsourcing our common sense to algorithms, to this digital safety net. But as we all saw on January 24th, that net can break. And the question we all need to start asking ourselves is, when it breaks again, are we even going to remember how to look where we're stepping?